the shot he took from Joe.
You check all your teeth up there while you get a shot like that.
I guess they'll order a mouthpiece tomorrow. That's a hurt.
He was a football player, I believe, in high school, so I'm sure he's been.
Yeah, but he had a helmet on.
Yeah, but he was still a quarterback. You know, they come after underneath that helmet.
Yeah, tough kid, though.
You know, my father played football, and they used to play without face masks. Don't ask me how they did that. That's probably why his nose is like over here.
His nose, the ear,
it's the same. It's in New York and New Jersey.
Yeah.
Come on, Khalid.
Khalid Reeves, a New Yorker who played with Spider Sally in Miami.
Yep, I was his vet. Looked out for him.
Jerome Williams misses. Khalid has done what he's been asked to do here with the Pistons.
He looked like he got poked in the eye.
Yeah.
He's looking for a timeout or a substitution, whatever.
He's going to have to just gut it out as B.J. Armstrong took him inside, goes to Harper, who's open.
Maybe a little too open that time.
Yeah, they're going right at Harper.
Here's Corleone Young to Khalid. The basket lays it in.
Nothing wrong with that eye.
No.
Played better with one eye. Now, if he went in there and missed it, shot it over the backboard, you take him out of the game.
No question. He can take it, though.
88,
see the ball, Khalid.
69, 3.5 to go. Armstrong driving. Ike Austin's open. Eric Montross had the rebound, and he's fouled by Strong.
Now, that's a hustle foul. You don't mind those very much.
All right, Spider. Thanks for joining us,
man.
Your 10 minutes are up.
As you used to say on Laugh-In before you were born, see you at the party.
Oh, I watched it, though. I saw part of it. I didn't understand all the jokes, but now I do.
Thanks, Sal.
Thanks, brother.
John Spider Sally, who was a champion here and then again in Chicago.
You know, I feel like Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon here. Who's our next guest?
Going to be John Mellencamp.
Da, 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 da.
Corleone Young on the drive by Bushler lost the dish. And we're going to timeout. 3:06 left. Orlando 88, the Pistons 69 on the Pistons Television Network. Pistons jumped out early, but it's been all Orlando since the second.
Well, you want it, you got it. Keep an eye on this right here. Joe Dumars and Matt Harpring. As Austin sets the screen, he hits Joe, and then watch Joe's head. Boom, right into Harpring's jaw, and that hurts a lot. In fact, he's still rubbing it.
Well, Joe D had to feel that just a little bit himself. Armstrong tripped. Jerome Williams with the foul. The Pistons, who played so brilliantly throughout a 6-game winning streak, and for part of it played over no Joe Dumars, and then since then they played over no Jerry Stackhouse, and now no Christian Laettner, and you almost have to operate perfectly, which they were, by the way, to keep winning under those circumstances.
Well, they played a good first half and did the things they had to do, and it was almost like Orlando took all their plays and they started doing what the Pistons did to them the first half. Give them credit. But yeah, the Pistons have been shorthanded, but they have played through it in the past and have done very well. They just don't have the depth that they have with those two guys out.
Strong jumper makes it 90-69. Jump catch by Corleone Young. Take it inside, young fella, and he does. This will be a time for him to step on the accelerator. No pressure. It's 90-71, 2:15 to go.
No, it's really tough. I don't care what age you are to be that inactive and have to come out and try to get your basketball instincts back. He's a young enough kid that he understands, but he's got some talent.
There's the second half hero, Penny Hardaway, as Chuck Daly takes a 20-second timeout. You notice Matt Harpring just set a fairly nasty little screen just a moment ago down the court. A blind screen, so he's going to get a reputation, which is not necessarily a bad one. It's just one hard-nosed player.
You could tell the why he played in college. He was a tough kid, and he's just continuing that on. And to get a look at the Pistons' remaining schedule.
Yep. 17 left, 7 here, 10 on the road. And they got Indiana here Monday, Atlanta here Wednesday, then at Indiana Friday.
You know what, George, when you look at those 6 versus losing team, 3 of those are against the Charlotte Hornets, and they're playing really good basketball.
They're better now than they were.
So that might not be a good indicator. That schedule is pretty tough, but I think everybody's got to play pretty much the same.
Bushler with a great leaping steal. Ahead to Jerome for the jam. Great hustle by Jerome to catch up with a pass, and a heck of a play by Bushler.
Yeah, nice play by Bushler to throw it ahead of him and let an athlete like Jerome just go run after it.
Gerald Armstrong. And they turn it over. Bushler on the run out.
Well, you know what?
Miles Simon, the rookie, fell down.
Chuck's not going to be too happy about that. You want to use the clock, but you just don't want to give up layups in the last 2 minutes. Time after time again. 15-point lead. Going to be tough to overcome with only a minute and a half to go, but you don't want to be sloppy.
Austin against Montross.
That should be an offensive foul.
Darrell Armstrong misses to Bushler. Judd spins away from Harpring. He has 9 rebounds.
We've always seen in the past when that guy tries to knock away the defender's hand when he's watching him, he's usually called an offensive foul. Didn't call it on Austin that time.
Bushler for 3. Ouch. With a minute left.
Now that might have put
that absolutely had to go down.
That wouldn't have made Chuck too happy.
It's a 15-point lead for the Magic, and they have it 50 seconds to go.
They're going to use it all here. Under 10.
Screen by Strong. Miles Simon, the Arizona rookie, short with it. Montross taps it out. Simon goes to Harpring. Flips to Strong. Off it comes to Jerome.
That's not his shot.
Corleone gets the alley-oop lob back and finishes with a little reverse.
I'll tell you what, how about the catch by Corleone Young that time? One-handed with a guy underneath him, just cradled it, came back down with him, gathered in, and put it back up.
And boy, he's talking to Harpring, who suddenly went in the post and called for it. He didn't get it. There's a little mono going on out there right now. Harpring from the top, and it drops.
Well, that's how you pay back.
You can be very quiet and say something.
Just hit the jump shots.
Corleone missed at the horn, and it's 92-77 Orlando.
We talked about the offensive performance of the Magic in the second half, but George, you look up at the number on the scoreboard. That's a pretty good defensive game as they hold the Pistons to 77 points.
Penny Hardaway, who just had a word for Alvin Gentry, put 20 points on the Pistons and Alvin Gentry in the second half. Orlando wins the ball game, 92-77. This is the Pistons Television Network.